Welcome everyone to the 14th round of the Unlimited Racing 2D Championship Season 3. These are the last two races before the new era comes around. But before we head to Suzuka, let's look at the standings. As I said last time out, the gap between Lando and Charles, 24 points. That's a big gap for Lando to close, especially with 2 races to go. He's been amazing all year round, but it looks like once again Alpine will be having the Drivers' Championship. Which driver? Leclerc has already got 2 fingers on the trophy, as I said last time. Russell had a really poor race at Australia. Sainz is doing a good job so far. Pierre Gasly also. Perez, I think if he can finish P6, that'll be an accomplishment. But Verstappen, getting that surprise race victory last time out, has all of a sudden brought him back into the race for 6th. As we look in the second half of the grid, looks like Lewis Hamilton has announced his retirement, and he will be retiring at the end of this year. Mick Schumacher and Nico Hülkenberg are in a tight battle, and Nikita Mazepin with 5 points only in last. Constructors wise, Alpine, they've won it. McLaren, I think they'll be able to see out Alfa Romeo. Alfa Romeo anyways, they have to, keep the 3rd place, because right now they're in a close battle with Mercedes, who had a really good race with Esteban Ocon last time. Anyways, let's get into the weekend. Favorite for pole? I'm saying Charles Leclerc. Charles Leclerc, the Alpine, one of the Alpines. They're always the favorite, so it's always the safest bet. However, going down to turn 1, looks like Pierre Gasly actually has the lead. Going through Spoon Corner, it looks like Pierre Gasly still has the lead. Carlos Sainz and Esteban Ocon have actually now taken the top 3. What's happening to Alpine? George Russell's gone back to P3, but it looks like Pierre Gasly will be taking his first ever pole position in Formula 1. He bags in pole position, and he'll be starting, unsurprisingly, from first. George Russell managed to pull out a really poor lap out of the bag in the final sector. Carlos Sainz P3, Esteban Ocon P4, Charles Leclerc P5, Alex Lynn P6, Max Verstappen P7, Sergio Perez P8, Lando Norris P9, and Alexander Albon P10, Mick Schumacher P11, Lewis Hamilton P12, Yuki Tsunoda P13, Nico Hülkenberg P14, Kevin Magnussen P15, Callum Ilott P16, Lance Stroll P17, Daniel Ricciardo P18, Valtteri Bottas P19, and Nikita Mazepin P20. Let's get into this race, and I can't wait. The Sainz is starting on the hards. Anyways, lights out, and away we go here at Suzuka. It looks like it's it's a good start from Russell. He's gonna try and bully Gasly off the track. Gasly uses some of his errs and some of that experience as well. But it looks like Russell has the lead. Carlos Sainz has now managed to get past Pierre Gasly. Carlos Sainz is on the hards. Lando Norris, though, just like every other race that he's done, managed to get a blistering start, even though he qualified really poorly. But George Russell now finishes lap 1 in the lead, with Pierre Gasly and Charles Leclerc in P2 and P3, Carlos Sainz P4. Lando Norris running P5. Will he be able to get the move done on Carlos Sainz? Down the inside he goes. What a move. He's now taking P4. Now, Verstappen tried the move. He thought about the move on Carlos Sainz, but it just didn't work out. Lewis Hamilton, though, just as he has announced his retirement, it looks like he wants to get some more points. However, up at the front, up at the top, he must have missed something, because Pierre Gasly now has the lead of this race. This is when the hard tyre runners begin to take shape. But the first 5 in the championship are the first 5 here in this Grand Prix, just in a very much muddled up positions. Charles Leclerc, though, on his teammate. Is he going to go around the outside? No. Had to back out fairly late there. Saw that the move was going to be a dangerous one and it was not going to work. Pierre Gasly in. George Russell in. Lando Norris in. But Charles Leclerc out. He stays out for another lap. On those ever much more degrading soft tyres. Carlos Sainz on the hards. He's running P2. Alex Lynn, he's also on the hards, running P3. Sergio Perez also on the hards, running, well, it was P4. Now it looks like P6. Gasly's going to want to clear Alex Lynn very quickly. Oh, what a move! What a move! Lynn now he's going to hold up George Russell a little bit. Now entering the final sections of the circuit. Charles Leclerc's in. Obviously, as expected, he is going to lose a few positions. Carlos Sainz stays out. Gasly's going to make the move, and he makes the mistake. George Russell's on him, though. He's going to try around the outside. Gasly's not using any ERS. Russell breezes past Pierre Gasly, but Gasly has a lot more ERS to use. Not a lot more compared to George Russell. Yeah, that was a proper move on merit as well. What an overtake. Max Verstappen though, running P4. His tyres look a little bit worn, yeah. Saw the rear end go. And see, Lando Norris has much more rear grip than Max Verstappen. Max Verstappen now, he's gonna try and take the slipstream. Doesn't do anything silly though. Lando Norris, who took arguably some surprising, one or two surprising victories this year. Max Verstappen also doing that. However, it looks like the guy to pit is George Russell. Max Verstappen also follows him. Russell's on the softs. Verstappen's on the hards. Esteban Ocon's going to have to play a crucial role as the wingman. However, Leclerc just breezes past him. Ocon's going to try and fight back, but Leclerc just gets him. He gets him on fresher hards. Where's Pierre Gasly going to pit? He's on hards too. He pits. Lando Norris stays out. This is why we love Suzuka. The strategies can be anything, you know. So much room to change strategies, to do something different, you know. Lando Norris, though, he will get passed by George Russell here, going down to Spoon Corner. Leclerc's tyres, though, they're not in the best of shape. At least that's what the AWS tyre monitor is telling us. In comes into the pits is Lando Norris, but Charles Leclerc goes wide and is gifted Pierre Gasly a free position. As we see this, as Lando Norris pits though, we hear that there may be some rain. There may be rain on the way. This is great news. If you're George Russell, you are jumping high, because there is rain on the way. The clouds are looking very, very grey. Most of the grid's already on the wets. And yes, the rain has arrived. The rain has arrived. Who's furthest away from the pits? Carlos Sainz still has quite a way to go. Oh no, he's already on the wets. So it looks like Leclerc has the furthest to go. Norris has got him. Lando Norris has got him. However, George Russell's still in the lead. Lando, this is good for him actually. I was saying that he was going to really struggle. Because he was on fresh softs, he managed to take advantage of that. Okay, his wets are going to be, they're going to be more worn, but P2 at the moment, in hindsight, wasn't too bad actually. Pierre Gasly though is going to be right behind Lando Norris. I can tell you that for sure. Carlos Sainz, I think he'll be able to keep Verstappen behind. Further back, we see Alex Albon making a move on Lewis Hamilton. Makes the move stick. At the front, George Russell has a 2.8 second gap, 3.6 now, to Lando Norris. I think back markers has something to do with this. Pierre Gasly running P3, solid P3. Carlos Sainz and Max Verstappen. I said Max Verstappen wasn't going to catch up to him. I've been proved incorrect. Max Verstappen's going to try around the outside, but no. Carlos Sainz just shut the door. Verstappen's there for a second bite of the cherry though. No, can't get him. Going down to turn 1 and turn 2. Stays ahead, Carlos Sainz through the S's. Still ahead. Verstappen uses some O's to get ahead. Sainz uses a little bit, but he's saving more for the rest of the lap. Up front, it looks like the gap significantly has closed between Lando Norris and Pierre Gasly. I think Pierre Gasly should have him. Oh, but Daniel Ricciardo, the back marker, not making it easy for him. Down the inside, Pierre Gasly goes. He should get this move done. Yes, he gets it done. Lucky enough for Lando Norris though, rain has stopped. The rain has ceased. Anyone pitting for dries yet? If I was Russell, I'd take the risk. He stays out another lap on those ever wearing wet tires. Gasly stays out also. If I'm Norris, I would pit. No, he stays out too. But Verstappen, first of the front runners to take the gamble. Leclerc also, but he has nothing to lose. Wow, look how much Lando Norris is struggling. How much is George Russell struggling? Struggling, not as much though. Russell has to pit now, surely. He can't go another lap on these tyres. Will he pit? No, George Russell's staying out. On worn wets. Last lap, it looks like George Russell has the lead, but for how long? His tyres are done. We can see Max Verstappen. He's on a roll again. He is on a roll. He'll definitely be able to overtake Pierre Gasly, surely. It's a one-lap sprint. I don't think he'll get George Russell. But Pierre Gasly is definitely in trouble. There he is. He's managed to get Gasly. Will he be able to get Russell though? I think Russell's just about survived. Yes, Russell did just about survive. He took the gamble. It paid off for George Russell. This is massive in terms of the championship. Charles Leclerc taking P3. Sainz in P5. Ocon P6. Lin P7. P8 and P9. Albon and Norris. A really poor race for Lando Norris. Is this the race which definitely takes him out of the championship fight? I think so. I think so. Sergio Perez, P10. Lewis Hamilton, P11. Mick Schumacher, P12. Yuki Tsunoda, P13. Nico Hülkenberg, P14. Callum Ilott, P15. Daniel Ricciardo, P16. Nikita Mazepin, P17. Lance Stroll, P18. Valtteri Bottas, P19. And Kevin Magnussen, P20. Now, drivers-wise, it looks like this. Charles Leclerc has a 6-point lead over George Russell. It's going down to the wire. It is going down to the wire. Now, mathematically, Lando Norris is now out of the title fight. He can't make it. He can't win the championship. But what a go he had this year. What a run he has had at it. Carlos Sainz, P4. Pierre Gasly, P5. What if This weekend was a massive what if. Max Verstappen, though, the last 2 races, he's been a madman. His pace has been unreal. Sergio Perez P7, Esteban Ocon P8, joint points with Alex Albon, Alex Lynn P10, Lewis Hamilton P11, Mick Schumacher just 2 points ahead of Callum Ilott with Mick Schumacher, 2 points ahead of Nico Hülkenberg. Callum Ilott P14, Kevin Magnussen P15, Yuki Tsunoda P16, Daniel Ricciardo P17, Lance Stroll P18, Valtteri Bottas P19, and Nikita Mazepin P20. Alpine now, they're just focusing on the Drivers' Championship, surely, because the Constructors is wrapped up, as you can see. McLaren now, they've managed to solidify P2, so finally they'll be finishing P2. Alfa Romeo and Mercedes, well, 1 point's in it between the two. 1 point only. It's going to be so tight, so tight. Force India in 5th. They've managed to get some breathing space away from Williams in 6th. Ferrari, they're P7. P8 has P9 and P10, Red Bull and AlphaTauri. Thank you for joining me. Sorry, we had a little technical difficulty, but at least we managed to get down the most important part of the race. The race changed conditions. It started off dry, went wet, finished dry. Pierre Gasly managed to get pole, which was crazy. But yeah, that's it. On to the last one. Thank you for being with me, and goodbye.